Hey everybody, and welcome back to Mel's Board Game Room. So recently I was contacted on Instagram and somebody asked me, says, hey, do you like deduction games? And I said, deduction games, I love them. And it's true. I just love that genre. So Sherlock 13, anything Sherlock Holmes, really. Exit games, Chronicles of Crime, Awkward Guest, anything that has to do with deductions. I absolutely love that style of game. Am I good at them is a different story altogether. So today I'm doing an unboxing for a game that was sent to me, and I'm just going to show you what that is. And this is classified information. So I figured, I was so excited when I saw this. I was like, oh my God, okay, this looks like it's going to be amazing. And one thing that's really great with it is it also looks like it's a game that you can replay. So as much as I love the exit, the unlocks, it's kind of, I wish I could do them again and again. So I would love I prefer games that can be replayed so you can do them again and again. So let's have a look at what's in classified, shall we? Okay, so I have scissors nearby because I didn't know if there was anything holding it closed here, and there is. It's taped closed. Perfect. So, oh, look at it. Isn't that just beautiful? So we have, and I'll just pull everything out and we'll just kind of go over it. I just really like the look, like the background. This looks great. So classified information is a fast-paced 15-minute or less code-cracking two-player interactive deduction game that is fully contained within 18 card sets in a rich cyberpunk world. Unfortunately, I didn't get this game played in time for it to make our micro game list that me and Carla just did on our podcast, because this would have been perfect for that. So 18 cards. Let's see what we have in here. So we have the pouch, and we have these, and I believe these are holders. And we have the cards here. Oh, and it comes in a pack, like it comes in a box, and this is set 1, and I'll just show that here. We'll unbox everything so it can kind of be clear. Is that gonna? Maybe it's not going to. Okay, so anyways, we have that. We have 2 dry erase markers because it is a 2-player game, so we would only need the 2. And then we have the rules. So actually, this is a little hefty book. There's 27 pages. Lots of actually, I kind of like the look of it. So we have the components, the setup, and the image. I love rule books that kind of takes the time to show you what the setup should look like. So I'm a big fan of that. And then player's turns, what the goal of the game is, the anatomy of cards, and then kind of explains everything in here. Then the end of the game. And then end of the game continued. Okay. Summary and game chart. Assassination. So it's just kind of an example of a game end. And then we have like the cipher wheel. And this was one thing when I saw that, I was really excited for this because you often see in the exit game, it really wants to zoom on this all the time. Can I cover that? Can I cover that? Well, I could cover it, but it doesn't seem to make much of a difference. My camera is not cooperating with me today. What the? Anyways. But I'll show you the real thing anyways. Because in a lot of the exit games or the those type of game, the unlock games, you have this decipher wheel. And what we're doing with this one is this is what you're going to be using the dry erase markers, trying to decipher what the code is on the other player's briefcase, from what I understand. So I think this is going to be so cool. I'm hoping to get it played, if not today, this weekend for sure. And actually, Lee's a pretty good sports for getting all these 2-player games played with me. So that's going to be great. So let's have a look. So we've got the book, the box here, and then the cards are in here. Oh, you know what? I like this. Do you know who else does cards like this where it just kind of like wraps all around? It's the Holiday Hijinks. So I really like how this all holds the cards together. And then you got tons of information. So if you didn't want to bring everything, like you could just grab this. And you have like the components to set up, the goal of the game, explains the card symbols, the anatomy of the card, and then explain like a game turn. And then the game end is explained up here. So you have like the rule book, or you could have your kind of everything player aid. Like you got everything in here, and it shows you the setup in here as well, and everything is just condensed, so you could just do it with just this. I am really liking the packaging of this. Very nice. And then they have more information like this is well designed. I'm really liking that. So let's have a look at the cards, shall we? Okay, we'll just slide this out. So I like the look of the cards, and then it feels nice. So we have here and then you can tell like they're glossy, so you can use a dry erase on here and it wouldn't wreck the card. And we have the two decoders here. So, and I think this is where this would come in, so you can keep it hidden from the other player. Can I get into this? It's Melanie proof. Alrighty. So I'm assuming it would go in here like so. So you would be able to it would hold the card and not be visible to the other player. So we have, classified information here, classified information. I'll turn it around because that's for the other player. Am I holding it upside down? I'm holding this upside down. There we go. And then we have all the different codes. So based on what you get, we're trying to decipher a 3-number code for the other player's briefcase. And depending on what you get, it's handed in, and you got like the codes out here, down here, and you get some information up there. I really don't know much about this game. I am very excited to give it a try, but I do like the look of these cards. That cyberpunk look. Picking petals. We have switch places. We have scavenge. Extra protection. Wheel of fate. So the theme is super cool. The genre is great. And then just the fact that it's a deduction game, I'm all excited for that. Now, I also got this that was sent out to me. So classified information, 48 hours, exclusive promo card 1. Let's open this one. Again, I like that this just opens up. It's the little things. I don't know. I get excited easily, but I really like how that looks. All right, so we'll add that to the garbage pile here. And then we have more of the cards, and then they have like an appendix on how these promo cards work. So we have the cyber sandwich that gets added in here. That looks just scrumptious. And the unreturnable mail. And then the codes on here as well. And we have the numbers and the shields on here. Now there's different shields on these two. So that will be interesting. And then we also have this that got sent. And this is also Kickstarter exclusive. And let's open this up and have a look at this. Alrighty. So first of all, there's a metal coin. And, it's just love the metal coin. So what does it say? Classified information on this side. And we have a little briefcase in it. Can I zoom into this? Can I zoom in? Why is my Zoom being so poo-poo head today? It's just not liking it. But we have this metal coin, so classified information, and then we have an eye with like a computer motherboard in the background. That looks really cool. Really cool. I'm loving that. So we also have, are these sleeves? This looks like it might be sleeves. Oh, they're beautiful too. Okay, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think it's when you put the card in here, like it shows just the code. Like if I put this in here, it would show, oh my gosh, can I? I need both my hands for this apparently. Okay. Okay, so if you see, it shows just the code on the bottom there, and then the number in the corner and the symbol. So I'm assuming that has to do with the gameplay. Okay, these are super cool, and they look really great. Okay, we're still playing this tonight. We'll have to learn how to play, and then hopefully I win. So we got 6 sleeves. So I'm assuming this might have to do with this is what we're trying to decipher, because it's a 3-number code. So with 3 cards, maybe that's what this has to do with it. So I don't know. Some of us is going to have some reading to do. Stretch goal card appendix. So look closely, peek 3, test allegiance, cyber trap. Okay, so we've got an appendix on stretch cards. And then we have this thing. So I saw this. So we have this that you can use. This all fits in this tiny little envelope that you could just carry around, which would fit also in this little bag if you wanted to. Or you have this one, which instead of using this, you can use this. You can take notes. You can write on here. And it was just kind of acts as your shield to kind of put the information. And I think this looks so cool. I am really liking this. Now the game looks completely functional without this, with just the base pack there, but I'm liking that. And then we have the stretch goal card. So I guess that's what this is referring to. And these cards are in here. So it has like a rip-off thing here, and it's making me nervous. So let's just get the scissors. Don't want to damage the cards. So we got that opened up. We have more cards here. And then we have, just a bunch of extra cards. Look closely. So this eye kind of looks like the eye that we have on the coin. I do think that looks cool. Test allegiance. We have the cyber trap. We have the short circuit, suitcase handoff, high stake gamble, the telepathic visions, sands of time, and the erratic grenade. So I'm gonna have to learn this game, get it played, and then I'll bring this back and kind of talk about how the gameplay is. So just unboxing it, having a look at the game. This is one that I think I'm really going to enjoy. I watched quickly a couple of tutorial videos on this, but I'll do a playthrough of it to kind of show you guys how it plays. But I'm so excited for this one. You can never have too many deduction games, and this one looks amazing. If you've played it before, let me know what you think. I know my game group, so a lot of us really enjoy the deduction games. So my podcast co-host Carla, me and her will play deduction games all the time, as well as Matt. He's kind of part of a group that does a lot of like the escape rooms and deduction games. So they concentrate on that specifically. And when I was showing that this had arrived in the mail last week, they were both like, I've heard of this. I would love to try it. So I'm super excited to playing that with them as well. But thanks so much for tuning in. Bye, everybody.